everyone, here we have the 1955 Chevy, ooh, I almost said Bel Air. This is not a Bel Air. Despite common belief between younger people closer to my age, this is not a Bel Air. This is a 150. See? It's a 150 and it's a sedan. Okay, if it was a hardtop, hold on, if it was a hardtop, this line right here would look a whole lot different. So this corner right here would come all the way down. I am educated in my classic American cars. Anyway, we built a 55 Chevy 150 rally car. We're gonna go around the Horizon Baja Scramble just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it can do. As far as why I built this car, I was looking at some footage from an older NASCAR dirt race. Plus, I was watching cars with my 1.5-year-old cousin. So Doc Hudson was sort of an inspiration. I guess that's why the car's blue. And I am looking for a Tri-5 Chevy in real life to buy. I want one. Not a 55 though, I'd prefer a 56. I like the 56 just a little bit better. Looking to get one. I'm definitely not gonna do this to it though. I'm gonna keep it classy. Gotta get me. Look, we got a festival playlist achievement, but gotta get me a little bit more money saved up. These cars are growing, I feel, more expensive by the day. So anyway, right now I'm just kind of showing you guys what the car can do. Just kind of pay attention to how it handles, how it accelerates, stuff like that. Just kind of keep a good eye on all that, and hopefully get an idea of whether you want to build it or not. Which, after I give you guys a rundown of what it can do, we'll go straight in and give you guys a building tune. So of course this car is definitely unfinished. Well, the build and tune is finished. That's for sure. I have not put a design on it yet. I'm definitely gonna get a livery going for it in time. Look at that, we got another festival playlist achievement. Yeah, definitely. Oop. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. That didn't happen. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm definitely gonna get a livery going for this, like an older style racing livery. I'd normally have that sort of thing done prior to recording, but I didn't have anything ready to record. I didn't really have anything built that was ready for recording, except for this. It's the only thing that was completely built at the time. So I was like, well, we could do the livery another day. For now though, we sling it. But right now we're gonna take it in. Gonna take it in, gonna give you guys the rundown on the build and tune. Starting with the build, we got the 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo. All-wheel drive swapped, of course. For aero, I mean, just kind of do what you want. I mean, considering that this is supposed to be a purpose-built race/rally car, gotta have the weight reduction, pull the front end. I just really didn't like that spoiler, so didn't put it on. Pulled the rear end as well. And of course, I mean, I left. We might need a hood change. I left the hood, but I mean, like, for a car of this nature, kind of what I was aiming for, of course, based on, for looks at least, like older NASCAR type designs. It's not gonna have anything crazy like this. It's gonna have the stock body, just minus the badging. It's the one thing I wish I could take off. I mean, like, I really like the badging, and fun fact that is completely irrelevant, I have this in real life, this badge. I have it. It's actually sitting right next to me because my dad had a 1956 210 two-door hardtop, well, not hardtop, it was a sedan back in the like 80s and 90s. So and he gave me this trunk badge, so I have one of those. So what I'm thinking is when I get one in real life, if I do, I might stick that one from the old car on there. Might be cool. So anyway, continuing with the arrow, pretty much do what you want. Do what you want. Go wild, guys. You guys want this crazy bug catcher on there? Do it. Same goes for this, well, the other hoods. Anyway, for the rally tire compound, you want the tires. I was really about to say for the rally tire compound, you want the tires. For the tires, you want the rally tire compound. Then tire width, you want the 235s in the front, 295s in the rear. Wheels, kind of just pick out what you want. I went with the, is it Haley brand or Haley brand Indies? Yeah. As far as your rim size, I think you could, for rally purposes, the stock 15 is fine. I wouldn't go bigger than that. Same goes for the back. Leave it stock. Race 7-speed transmission, race driveline, race differential, race brakes, rally suspension, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars, no roll cage, sport weight reduction, because we got to keep it S1. So I don't know if you guys watched the previous video before this with the 2021 Mercedes SL63. I would much prefer a car that is higher in S1 class over one that is lower in S2, because a high S1 class car excuse me, a high S1 class car is going to be able to compete with all the other S1 class cars, as to where a really low S2 class car is going to get left in the dust by all the other like higher S2 class cars. Moving on to the engine, you can do the stock twin turbo or anti-lag, I mean whichever you'd prefer. I feel like anti-lag doesn't really suit a car of this style though. At least that's my opinion on it. For the tune, looks like we didn't do much. We didn't do anything. Or at least it didn't save, because I do recall doing stuff. Dang it. Looks like there was stuff done to it. We're gonna make some quick alterations here on the fly. You guys are gonna get this in the video too, not just the stream people. Shoot, I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Is it... I went too far. I tuned this thing before, I don't know what happened. But anyway, because I like to be genuine with my videos here. And I'm streaming right now, which is another thing, is I'm currently streaming. So the stream people are getting to watch me scramble around to try to fix this, and for truthfulness purposes, and because I like to be mostly transparent with you guys, I am going to show you guys this part as well of me panicking trying to figure out a tune. So let's go test it out again. What I'm thinking happened is when I tuned it last, this time we're only going to do 2 laps instead of 3 for time's sake, but the build stays the same. So what I'm thinking happened is, in the last tune session I had with this thing, when I went to back out, so look, what I think happened is because I do this quite often actually. It's like when I'm doing this, let's just bump that. I come over with the mouse and I have a feeling I might have just done it really quick and just hit no and didn't save a thing, which the car actually drove decently for not being fully tuned properly and having a mostly stock tune. But I will say that now I do have a lot better control over the car. Not that I didn't before, but it's definitely a lot smoother now. Especially for me throwing together that tune and like, well, not really throwing together, but making the proper alterations to that tune in such a short time. Because from the look of it, what I just looked at before I made those adjustments is that it was the tune was altered, but like not finalized, I guess. Not everything was changed. That stupid yellow pole, that would have been perfect, and I just clipped it and it says, nah, I'm gonna change the whole trajectory of the car. Alright, anyway. Now that this... So it's essentially what I just did in altering the tune was make it a lot more user-friendly to drive. Like the driving experience is definitely going to be a lot easier to handle for you guys now. So why we're doing these 2 laps right now is to show you guys how the handling changed from the beginning of the video, or in this case, the beginning of the stream, to now. But anyway, I think now we're gonna actually go over the tune. For realsies this time. The tires, the tire pressure in the front is 25, the rear is 22. Gearing should remain stock aside from final drive being changed to 2.20. The alignment is negative 0.5 in the front, 0.0 in the rear. For the toe and the front it's positive 1.8. Rear is negative 1.0 with a front caster angle of 6.0. The anti-roll bars in the front should be 15.8, the rear should be 18.7. For the springs in the front should be 256.5, 290.4. The ride height in the front should be 9.8, and the rear should be 10.2. For damping, your rebound in the front should be 10.2 and the rear should be 8.1. The bump should be 2.0 in the front, 1.6 in the rear. Aero, if you got it, leave it stock. For braking, should be 50% balance, 100% pressure. And for the differential, 30 acceleration, 22 deceleration in the front, with 75% acceleration, 47% deceleration in the rear. The center balance of 68% towards the rear. And a very nice top speed, if I might add, 267.3 miles per hour. That's very quick, especially for an old relic like this. Anyway, without further ado, let's go sling some donuts. Okay, and just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and that is all from me today.